F off, you absolute boomer. Fellas, the beta is here and I gotta give you my first impressions. Yes, it's early days, it's a very, very early review, but it gotta be done. Next is I might also show you some of the stuff that you might not have seen or known about before. It's a busy day. Everyone and their fat, ugly sister is streaming or making videos about the beta, so if you're here watching me, cheers. Seriously, thank you. It means a lot. First things first, who took the minimap and where did you put it? The game needs a minimap. I know there's people in the camp of no minimap and there's people in the camp of minimap having hands-on and playing. Give us the minimap, it's needed. Like, the game, it just feels so, especially right when the maps are a lot more like all over the place, not in a bad way, but it's just so, it's so needed. It needs, there's a reason why the minimap exists and has been there for over a decade, and removing it is just not something that needed to happen. And it's worse without, so just give it back. When they first announced that there would be no minimap, I was kind of like, I don't know, it doesn't sound like a great idea, but it doesn't sound terrible either, and it's terrible, so, you know, it just, I feel so empty and naked and, I don't know, like, on edge without a minimap, and it's needed. That's all I gotta say on that. The next thing is, the game looks and sounds amazing, as we already knew. The guns feel great. I have idiot aim, so it's hard for me to get used to like any bit of recoil. So but it's good. The maps are interesting. That's what comes to mind. I'm not gonna say the maps are great or terrible. We need time to really get accustomed to the maps to really rate them. But I'll definitely say they are interesting, which is good. And there's already a nice variety in there. This next thing is definitely gonna skew my opinion, but today I was like practicing. I was playing Modern Warfare Remastered, and I don't know what's wrong with me, but I was getting absolutely railed. The same is happening right now. I'm not with it today, so I'm just getting smashed, and not in a great way. So, you know, it's not exactly fun to drown in the sweat of sweaty enemies, and that's what I've been doing. So that's definitely skewing things, but when it goes well, the game's damn fun. And kind of, I don't know how to put this apart from, it kind of plays and feels how I expected, which, if you haven't seen what I think before, it's like, I don't know, just, it feels kind of like the older CODs, but it's new. Having played the 2v2 gunfight alpha and having watched a ton of gameplay for, a couple of months now, and kind of keeping up to date with the game, of course, it's like, I was wondering in my mind, like, how is it going to play, how is it going to feel, how's this gonna translate to that? And yeah, it's pretty what I had, it's pretty in line with what I had in mind, which is a positive thing. Now, the beta is restricted at level 10 right now, so, you know, we don't have all the toys to play with, so it's restricted as you expect, but even then it's pretty neat. The next thing is, it's a new COD game which does a lot of new things and different things, so it is kind of that period, you know, where you have to get used to it, and sometimes that can be hard, especially when you don't have a bloody minimap. So yeah, it's kind of like everyone's trying to get used to it. Some people are camping, I'm out here trying to aim, and I can't bloody aim. So it's fun, but frustrating. Apart from that, I don't have anything overly positive or overly negative that really stands out to me, to be honest. As of right now, there's no new maps or new streaks, which obviously we know that new maps and streaks will exist, I think, but what there is are new guns that we have heard about, but we are seeing for the first time, like the Kar 98K, the World War II sniper rifle, the FN Scar, that's right, the Scar is back, and also the PP Bison is here too, but we don't have access to any of them because of the level cap. So, yeah. Now, I've just seen this as I'm recording the voice for this. I don't know if anyone cares because you're here for Modern Warfare, but if you guys are Zombies fans, the trophies have just leaked for DLC 4, and all I'm going to say is, if any of you guys played Nocturne Totem, the first ever map, and you know what Ascent from Darkness and, I forgot what it is, let me just look over at my Twitter feed because I just read it. Salvation Lies Above and Ascent from Darkness, the first ever, like, chalk drawings, that's what the end trophy is, to complete the map, to end zombies. Damn, that is so good, I love that so much. Wow, I just realised my two favourite things about my favourite game series coming together: Modern Warfare style multiplayer and Treyarch zombies. Lads, stay spicy and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. What does that mean?